Time now for your forewarned weather with Thomas Keyboy.
Good morning, Utah. Happy Thursday or happy Friday Eve. We'll start off with this view from Red Cliffs Lodge in Moab, where we're checking in with mostly cloudy skies with that temperature sitting at 42, but for the most part relatively quiet in Moab. Meanwhile, you make your way into northern Utah and most notably in the high country, and we are beginning to see a few light showers, even got a little bit of light snow at Park City Mountain. Temperatures this morning are pretty mild thanks to a strong southerly wind that we have in place across the state. We're ranging anywhere from the 30s to the 40s and even a few spots along the Wasatch Front like in Ogden and Salt Lake City. It's currently in the low 50s. If you're waking up in southern Utah, relatively quiet start to the morning, but in northern Utah, as mentioned, we're starting to see those showers move in, not seeing that much in our valleys at this point, but that chance of wet weather will only be ramping up as we go from this morning into the afternoon as a cold front looks set to move across the Beehive State. That's why we have multiple winter weather advisories in place from the northern Wasatch Mountains down to the Wasatch Plateau. Through the day today, we could see 5 to 10 inches for the northern Wasatch Mountains with maybe 1 inch per hour snow rates between 2 and 5 o'clock. Meanwhile, for the southern Wasatch Mountains, could see half a foot to a foot of snow, maybe even a little bit more than that if everything comes together. And for the Wasatch Plateau and Book Cliffs, we could see anywhere between 3 and 8 inches of snow if we see that heavy precipitation come down along with that front. It's also going to be a windy day across the state with the strongest winds expected to be along and west of I-15 from Juab County down through Iron County, as gusts could reach as high as 55 miles per hour with those winds generally out of the southwest. So make sure that's one thing that you want to keep in mind. Tie down any loose objects and be aware if you're driving any of those high-profile vehicles on those east to west routes. Your out-the-door forecast along the Wasatch Front, isolated showers through mid-morning, then that chance really ramps up through the afternoon, and there will also be the potential for a few rumbles of thunder. At any point today, you're probably going to want the rain jacket. That's not going to say that it's going to rain and snow all day, but that potential will exist most of the day, and we'll mainly see valley rain and mountain snow. But in instances where we see heavier showers and even a few thunderstorms, grapple will be a possibility as we've seen recently. And if that cold front moves through while we still have those heavier showers, some brief snow in our valleys can't be completely ruled out. Daytime highs up north in the meantime ahead of that front will mainly be in the 40s and 50s, and you'll see a few more 50s and 60s across central and southern Utah, with St. George leading the way, coming in with that daytime high of 72. And most of our shower activity will be along and north of the I-70 corridor. So let's go ahead and begin the futurecast, and I'll start this at 10 o'clock this morning. And the futurecast showing that front working its way through the Wasatch Front, and the best chance looks like it's going to be from late morning through the early portions of the afternoon as that front eventually works its way into central Utah. As we go from late this afternoon into this evening, then that front will kind of stall out and actually move back to the north, and that's going to result in more potential for isolated showers across the northern half of the state for our Friday, before an even stronger storm system looks like it's going to arrive going into the Easter weekend, which will bring a better chance for showers across the entirety of the state. So after seeing active weather to close out this work week in northern Utah, we'll be looking at showers for the Easter weekend. If you have any plans for any Easter egg hunts through this weekend, you might need to consider moving them inside. And when it comes to the futurecast snow through our Friday, most mountains could see between 4 and 10, locally upwards of 14 in the central and northern mountains. Cottonwoods 8 to 16, mountain valleys trace to 4, locally up to 8, and for our valleys and benches expecting mainly rain. But if we do see that changeover, some minor accumulations can't be ruled out, and a few inches plus look like there'll be at least a possibility on most benches. Through the Easter weekend, you'll see the Easter bunny moving across your screen, but we'll be looking at a pretty good chance for showers, with isolated showers for our Good Friday, then both scattered showers for our Saturday and Easter Sunday, with daytime highs staying relatively consistent in the low to mid 50s on the Wasatch Front, meaning mostly valley rain and mountain snow. In St. George, we'll be looking at windy conditions and partly cloudy skies to close the week, then scattered showers through the Easter weekend. Daytime highs will ease down as that system moves through, but as quickly as we move into next week, the chance of wet weather goes down, and we should be back in the 70s by next Wednesday. Along the Wasatch Front, showers and thunderstorms possible through today, isolated showers for our Friday. Then we'll be looking at a good chance for showers through the Easter weekend, daytime highs staying consistent. Then we'll be looking at calmer conditions and warmer temperatures by the middle of next week.